Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on our channel, our social media, or our website. Reach out to me directly, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing a lovely gold dial, white gold bezel, stainless steel case, jubilee mounted X Series 1991 Rolex Oyster Perpetual Datejust Turn-o-Graph, reference 16264. The combination of the white gold bezel, the steel case, and the Jubilee bracelet explodes with this golden sunburst dial featuring original tritium. 36 millimeters in diameter, the watch is a svelte 11.6 millimeters thick by 43.5 millimeters lug-to-lug with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. The watch has a period correct Rolex Jubilee 62510 with 555B end links, and it wears easily on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. Now 29 years old, this watch is a true vintage Rolex, but it has all the features you would expect in a modern day Rolex watch, durable enough to use daily. A high beat rate movement, COSC chronometer certification, a sapphire crystal, and 100 meter water resistance rating that it will still meet. So while a vintage watch, it doesn't have to be babied like a sub from the 60s. It wears easily on any wrist. I can recommend it with no lower limit on wrist size, so it's an excellent option for connoisseurs of all stripes, tastes, and wrist sizes. Now taking a quick look at the hardware, I promised you a Jubilee, and here it is. The Jubilee, of course, traditionally the elegant dress-oriented bracelet in the Rolex catalog. It debuted in 1945 on the original Datejust, the 40th anniversary of Rolex, hence the Jubilee. Satin finished outer links, polished centers, very supple, almost like a piece of fabric rather than a metal band. It actually vents the wrist very well, and you can see why from underneath. It's a good hot weather bracelet. Removable links are fixed by screws. You have a clasp that remains in wonderful condition. This watch minimally, if ever, refinished. You can see just how sharp the Rolex crown is on the clasp. You can also see just how much original metal is still present. Several different drilled divots, so you can remove links, add links, but also change the anchoring point of the bracelet inside of the clasp. Still closes with a snick, opens with a snap. Rolling over the case, you can see that it too is intact. You can see that there are sharp breaks between the satin finished lug hoods and the polished case band. The lugs are symmetrical, full, sharp, that from side to side and end to end. Twin lock crowns, screw down, 100 meters water resistant. We have a lovely white gold turn-o-graph bezel, and this is the defining feature of the turn-o-graph model. Originally launched as the 6202 in the early 50s, it launched a few months before the sub to become the first serial production Rolex rotating bezel sports watch. Originally envisioned for pilots and travelers, it became part of the Datejust family by the late 50s, and in the 50s became issue for the U.S. Air Force Thunderbird's aerobatic demonstration squadron, the Air Force version of the Blue Angels. So this is a watch that is nicknamed the Thunderbird because of that association. It is a timing bezel. It can be used exquisitely for timing against hour or minute hand, though conventionally it's used against the minute hand. Cyclops eye magnifier, sapphire crystal. The dial, an explosive sunburst gold. It's not champagne, it's darker than that and more intense. There's a lovely railroad track outboard for minutes and seconds with stylized Roman numerals, outboard of faceted applique, white gold indices. Note all original factory tritium still in place, outboard of the indices as well as on the hands themselves. There is a white gold Rolex crown up at 12 o'clock, and the timepiece features the caliber 3135 that's actually still used in the modern day Submariner. Automatic winding with a 48-hour power reserve and smooth bi-directional action. It beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour and pivots on 31 joules. There is a quick set date. There is a hacking seconds complication. The watch is a certified COSC Swiss chronometer, adjusted in 5 positions, the chronometer standard, with a handmade Breguet over coil hairspring to help it keep excellent time in any orientation on your wrist or your dresser at night. And of course, the watch features a full balance bridge with a free spring index for shock resistance. This watch is glorious. Take the path less trodden. Forget the vintage subs, GMTs, Explorer 2s, and Daytonas. Go with something with a history that is just as valid and a watch that is far less common. Email tmosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.